We are certainly no stranger to Article 3 Project founder, President Mike Davis. Sir, you called this a monumental win for President Trump here today. Was this surprising, and what ramifications did the 6-3 decision regarding presidential immunity have today?
I think it's very surprising for President Biden and the Biden Justice Department and these Biden Democrat prosecutors and these Biden Democrat lawyers on the outside like the Andrew Weissmans of the world, because I've been saying for many months that the Supreme Court is going to do what they did today, which is to hold that the President of the United States, any President of the United States, is immune from criminal prosecution for his official acts, not his private conduct, his official acts, because if the Supreme Court did not hold that today, that means the Trump 47 Justice Department could prosecute President Obama for capital murder for his extrajudicial drone strike on 2 American citizens, including a minor. That means the Trump 47 Justice Department could prosecute President Biden for his illegal mass parole of 10 million illegal immigrants into our country and the resulting violent crimes. That means the Trump 47 Justice Department could prosecute President George W. Bush for lying about weapons of mass destruction and hundreds of thousands of deaths in Iraq. I don't think the Supreme Court wanted the Biden Justice Department and President Biden to destroy the presidency and therefore destroy our country.
Well, Mike, it's fascinating when you dive into this decision. They reaffirm what you had been saying, that without presidential immunity for official acts, the president would constantly be looking over his shoulder when doing his job. They also ruled that a lot of the allegations in this indictment were remanded back to the district court. Does this negate any chance of this going to trial before the November 2024 election?
I would say to these Biden Democrats, there's zero chance that this case will get tried before the election. Trump's going to win. His acting attorney general should dismiss this case with prejudice on day one, and then that acting attorney general should open a criminal probe on President Biden, Merrick Garland, Lisa Monaco, Jack Smith, Jay Bratt, Matthew Graves, all these people who have waged this unprecedented republic-ending lawfare and election interference against Trump. His top aides like Peter Navarro and Steve Bannon, who are in prison. His lawyers like Jeff Clark and John Eastman, his supporters on January 6th. Parents outraged by gender chaos in schools and the resulting rapes in bathrooms. Christians praying outside of abortion clinics, while this Biden Justice Department gives amnesty to Joe Biden and James Biden and Hunter Biden, every Biden that's taken over $20 million from our worst enemies. BLM, Antifa, abortion industry activists, Hamas supporters, trans terrorists, who are a hell of a lot more destructive and deadly than January 6 supporters.
Mike, the big response from the left today has been, well, our democracy is officially at stake. Sonia Sotomayor said, with our democracy in mind, with fear for our democracy in mind, I dissent. And a lot of them point to the SEAL Team 6 example that's been used. Well, now a president can order SEAL Team 6 to assassinate his top political rival. Does that hold any merit given what we read from Chief Justice Ron Roberts' decision here today?
I would say Justice Sotomayor is a very nice old lady, but she's not exactly an intellectual powerhouse. When you have 6 conservatives, including the Chief Justice of the United States, writing this opinion, the Chief Justice, who is no MAGA warrior by any means, I think that tells you all you need to know, that this was the right decision for our Constitution, for the presidency, and therefore our country.
Mike, 60 seconds. I know you have a busy schedule. You got to run. I want to ask you, though, both of the federal cases that were brought against President Trump. Initially, of course, the indictment got lots of news coverage, but ultimately they got stuck in the mud, and this isn't going anywhere. What does that say about the strength of our legal system today, that neither of these attempts by special counsel Jack Smith, the DOJ, ultimately worked when it comes down to it?
Look, President Biden and Merrick Garland and these Biden Democrats are terrified that Biden is going to get beat like a drum on November 5th, 2024. That's gotten much, much worse since that disastrous debate for Joe Biden. So what's their response? They simply want to bankrupt Trump. They want to throw him in prison for the rest of his life. They want to take him off the ballot. You even hear Biden Democrats calling for a drone strike of President Trump. They fear American voters on November 5th. So the people who pretend like they're protecting democracy are trying to destroy it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mike Davis, Article 3 Project founder, president. Sir, we appreciate you